G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel Bonsai Works. It is start of February here in Melbourne, Australia. It's summer, supposed to be towards the end of summer, but summer goes for a while here in Melbourne and Australia. They always last longer than they will, but it's time to start to prune my Shimpaku junipers and junipers in general. It's a really good time now. All the summer growth, all the spring growth hardened off. Summer's happening, more growth, and then we get a real bit of a heat spell, which actually starts to slow down a little bit of the growth. Even the trees might have a little bit of a nap, or just to avoid the 40+ degree days we've been having in Melbourne. So I find that now's a really good time to start pruning back the long growth or the healthy growth. Now you need this healthy growth to really grow the roots. So all the strength is in the foliage in junipers, so that creates photosynthesis and then actually grows more roots for you. So now that it's done its job, we can start eliminating it, and once we start eliminating it, then the roots then will feed the rest of the tree, and the tree will grow again in autumn. So that's the plan. So it's a bit of a process we've been following, and this is the process I've been following, and it seems to work, and my trees are responding well to them. But we're going to do some obviously maintenance work on these trees, and we'll start to look at how we can just bring them back to shape, what we need to do, remove wire, so on and so forth. Remove any dead branches. Maybe we can restyle something as well. But let's see, I've got a bit of a selection here. Let's see what we can do with them. All right, I'm going to start with this little guy, pretty small tree. But it's had a lot of growth. There's lots of growth, so I need to reduce that. It's got a really interesting trunk. This is a tree that I really bent and twisted and tried to create something different with it. Definitely, I'm thinking I can't see the trunk anymore, so that's a bit of an issue. I want to actually maybe try to see and expose that again and clean up the deadwood, things like that. We've got a bit to do, so I'm going to just find what I've done wiring wise because it's grown quite extensively. But let's start reducing. I've got to start reducing back this foliage. So I'm going to go in and have a close look, make sure there's some bit of foliage behind it, and start to eliminate some of this growth. It's too much. It's probably gone too far, this one. So I'm just going to go through and start to eliminate, cut back to a smaller bud inside. That's all I'm really doing. So a bit of a process here, but you'll see it's a must-need job. You can't just go and hedge trim it. You'll just kill the tree. So, and brown it off. And by doing one cut only, I'm actually just having one little spot that's going to brown off, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense? So I'm just starting on this first branch down here and seeing how far I need to go. Then I'll look at anything growing down. I like to just pluck off. I don't need to cut that off. Just pluck it off. It's easier. And the tree starts to take shape already. So I'm just going to find the wiring bit. So that's there. Just go through the tree. We're really starting to get this pad back at least. We're trying to get this pad back down at least to something reasonable and a bit more maintainable. So now we can actually probably see. Now you can kind of see dead and live. So the live vein's on the inside. This is the dead vein in here. So it's dirty, yucky. I've got to clean it up. So, but I'm working on the foliage. That's the first part. So I'm going to keep going around and clean up this tree, and we'll see how it looks at the end of it. All right, here's a quick little view of it before and after I've actually just given it a trim. I've taken all the wire off it now too. It's a very cool contorted tree now. I do need to clean up the gin and deadwood, but there's a bit of a storm coming, so I'm going to wrap it up for now, for today, and I'll come back and do the rest of the trees. I've gone through all my Shimpaku minis anyway, and did the whole cleanup process. This is the one I focused on. You can see a much more reduced tree, much more less foliage, and then I've actually lime sulphured the parts that are dead, cleaned that all up, removed wire that I didn't need, and at least now, as the end of summer comes into autumn, you get the next flush of growth and should fill out and compact up and be really nice to look at and display. So I went through all my little trees, gave them a nice clean up. Everything got cleaned up and removed, trimmed. You know, one of my favourites, which you know all about, is this one. So it's looking pretty good. Really like the look of that. Once it's trimmed up, it was quite overgrown, long shoots everywhere. Cleaned it up, and now getting it back into a right space. Now the good thing is you also need to check for wire cutting in, so it's a good chance to do that. Not, making sure there's no wire cutting in. Usually it's mainly in the apex part that the wire's cutting in, so you need to really look carefully in the apex rather than the lower branches for the wire cutting in. Pretty good. They will recover quite nicely now. Let them rest, give them a bit of feed, give them water, give them sun. So just again, the process is you clean up underneath the branches, clean all the long shoots, but using cutting up once at the long shoot, not doing a hedge trim thing. So that's where we're at. Some nice little trees. This one's picking up really well. Nice old tree, nice old bit. I will have to lime sulphur and clean up the deadwood, which I haven't done yet, but that's a good one. Some good, nice little trees. Now I'm going to move into my next level trees. Keep trimming my junipers. So I'll show you the other junipers that I'm working on at the moment and how I trim them up in a similar fashion. So this specimen's much larger, much bigger base, almost my hand is the whole Nabari, but it's a nice compact tree. But you can see lots of the same process. It really is the same process. So I go work my way through the tree, removing the long growth and cutting back to some inner growth. Some inner buds in there, You just got to go through, and I'm only cutting once. So there's only one piece that's coming off, not like a hedge trim and ruining the whole tree. So again, pluck underneath anything that's going down. I'm happy to pluck the whole bit of growth off. I'm not pinching the tips, that kind of stuff. So really cutting back if there's anything dead, and then slowly going through it. So the same process, as I mentioned. There's nothing new. Check wire, mainly the top. That's where all the strong growth is. Mainly the top. Check the wire if there's wire on it to make sure there's no cutting in, and you just go through the whole tree, bit at a time, branch at a time, cutting back the long growth. It's not rocket science, guys. It's very easy. It's just about timing, right time of year to do it. For me, end of summer is a good time, because you get a new flush of growth end of summer into autumn. All right, I'm going to finish this tree and you can see the difference. So after the trimming technique and cleaning up, you get a much nicer tree. More defined pads. As I said, it looks a bit more sparse and rough, but what happens is the new foliage grows over the next couple of months and really fills out just perfectly and really gives it that nice greeny tinge to it before it goes into winter dormancy. So there you go. Now, the technique doesn't apply to just any juniper. Not just Shimpaku, but applies to any juniper. So this tree is going to get a treatment. I'm just going to leave it here in this spot in the garden rather than bring it out. You can see it's long foliage. I think it's a commonus or could be Sabina, but I'm not sure. I think just normal Juniper commonus. This is a nice cascading large trunk, and you can see the foliage. So you can do the same technique here. Really cut back quite heavily into keep a nice shape. See how it's too long now. Let's give it a trim and keep it nice and groomed. And now you can see a much more thinned out tree. Looks still a bit rough because this is a longer leaf juniper, but get stuck into your junipers now and get them looking ready for the autumn flush of growth. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you around for more.